Hi again, folks. In this video, what were the top 5 games the Buffalo Sabres played this season? Let's look at it coming up. Not too hard to figure that one out. You guys know the 5 I'm going to pick. You don't know the order. My order, not yours, mine. I want to have a little fun with this. You might agree with the order, you might not, but it's just the way I broke it down for myself, how important it was for me. All right, top 5 games of the season video. Shout out goes to Chris MCFC. He asked me if I could do this video. And yes, Chris, no problem. Absolutely, I'm looking forward to doing this actually because I honestly believe, guys, that these 5 memories solidified not just the culture change, but how we feel about next year. You know what I mean? It's important that we all feel good about next year, not just what happened this year. And wow, I didn't want the season to end. Yeah, I agree with that 100%. But we have to have optimism now going forward more than ever. More than ever, guys. These 5 games for me cemented that. You know, I already felt that before these 5 games. I think many of you will agree with that. I felt really good about our team before these 5 games. But these 5 games not only happened in the final stretch run of the season, they happened in dramatic style, comeback style, emotional style, every style you can think of, center stage style, all of it, you know, all of it. And clutch style, just all sorts of things they did down the stretch were just so damn touching. Okay, so I'll just show you a clip, one clip of each as we move forward. So, okay, coming in at number 5. Here we go. And there you see it. Sabres rally from 4 goals down to defeat the Blackhawks. Thompson breaks the tie with 12 seconds left for Buffalo, which is 4-0-2 its past 6 games. I think without a doubt this has to make the top 5. Without a doubt, it's our best comeback in decades. And if it wasn't for even more dramatics, this obviously, guys, would have been number 1. This would have been number 1, really. When's the last time the Sabres come back from 4-0 in any game? Usually 4-0, they're sitting there, you know, having a bag of chips, watching commercials. I mean, nothing's happening after this, but this Sabres team's different. We said that many times. So that 4-0 comeback in Chicago is something we're all going to remember years from now. If it wasn't for all the other emotional, dramatic moments that we lived. We got to live a lot more dramatics, guys, than a lot of teams did this year. Really, this was a special season. We'll appreciate it more as the years go on. That I promise you. Here we go, number 4. Next clip. And again, Chicago come in. Thank you, Chicago. Sabres defeat Blackhawks in overtime in season finale for each. Let me open up the clip so I can see it. Middlestat scores at 2:07 of overtime. Power gets goal for Buffalo. Delia makes 33 saves for Chicago. That one, guys, I think we'll all agree, it had to end that way. It had to end that way. You know what I mean? After all those great moments, it was our one last chance for one more great moment, RJ's swan song, so to say. And, you know, like they had to get this. They had to. And they did. You know, the only regret I have with this, but maybe it was fitting. One of you guys had mentioned it. I'm going to mention it in another video there after this one. But one of the things that was fitting with this, maybe it was fitting it was an overtime with RJ with his overtime calls all over the years. And he got to do it one more time. You know, maybe that was maybe the fitting conclusion, I guess, you know. I thought it was very fitting Middlestat got the goal too, with the frustrating season he had. It was only fitting he got the last goal of the season. Kind of puts a statement for next year maybe, hopefully, you know. But that game, I think all of us were celebrating till all hours of the night, winning one more time, winning another one for RJ when we had to. We just, so many great moments. All right. Let's go to clip number 3, coming in now at 3rd. Here we go. Sabres defeat Maple Leafs outdoors in 2022 NHL Heritage Classic. Hinostroza, Krebs combined for 5 points for Buffalo. Matthews scores 45th for Toronto. That also, for me, was a must-win. And that's why I'm putting it up at number 3. I have to put the top 3 have to beat out even the last game of the year. They have to, for me. They have to. These were huge. This was a huge center stage moment for this young core. And as much as RJ, of course, is important, these games also are important to the kids and their growth. You know, like if we didn't win this game, would have we won on RJ's banner night? We'll never know, right? This did something also to their psyche. I really believe that. The way we came back in this game to overtake it completely. I mean, when Matthew scored, it looked like, you know, that's just how it looked. It looked like it's going to be one of those Leaf games where they're starting to skate and dominate us. And we flipped the card on them one more time, these guys. So, yeah, the Sabres winning that game was really huge. I think all of us felt great. You know, we had beaten, we just beaten Jack, you know, and then this, and, you know, we can go on and on. These are such great moments. Maybe I should have done one with 10, but then I would have been not getting this video up tonight, you know. So, like, these 5 were very easy just to pick right away and just to put them in order. And coming in at number 2. Here we go. Anderson wins 300th. Sabres top Golden Knights to spoil Eichel's return. Krebs tuck score against former team for Buffalo. And that was a thing of beauty. You know, that was absolutely a thing of beauty for me when we won this game. And you want the truth, guys, so was the post-game watching Jack melt down. That felt good too, I gotta say. It really did. Watching Jack have his complete, I should say, annual meltdown that he has. You know, he had his meltdown there. That's where Jack Eichel lost his confidence there. That's where he lost it, guys, because after this, I would like, you know what, I'll do a video on it sometime, guys. We're going to check what Eichel's numbers were after this game. I want to see after this game. This was beautiful. I mean, this was, for me, I was just so thrilled. And to watch Tuck get that empty net goal, and you hear it ricocheting off the goalpost in the net. It was just a classic moment, classic game. And the Sabres, from that point on, this is before, don't forget, before the big outdoor game, right? This is before. Once that moment happened, the Buffalo Sabres, this is why I believe that they could close strong. I thought something like this could ignite the team the rest of the season. I think it did. I really do. I think this ignited the team to just believe in themselves the rest of the way. And guys, I think we all had a blast with this one. We'll never forget it. And easily the call for number 1. Here we go. Sabres defeat Predators after longtime broadcaster Generate honored. Nashville misses chance to extend lead for first in the wild card in the West. Winning on RJ night was a must. I think all of us would have picked that out of, I mean, just on principle of, you know, of legend alone. You know, like they had to win this game. I can't stress it enough. Yes, the Jack Eichel game for me was just as huge for me, but not emotionally it wasn't, because this was different. This was something that we're only going to get one crack. We had one chance to get this, and they got it done, you know. And Nashville, we knew, was coming in with a head of steam, ready to play. They weren't going to just sit around, and the Sabres elevated their game. They came out, they were ready to win, and they got it done. And I think, you know, what we'll always remember is, you know, really it was Tuck bringing, you know, bringing Anik, bringing RJ on the ice, and taking a team photo. And it just, there's so much that we'll never forget. We'll never forget it. And if I had a choice of 1 out of the 5 games we had to win, of course it would be number 1 and RJ night. They had to win that. The banner raising. There's so many reasons. They just had to win, and they did. And you know, folks, I mean, really, 4 of these 5 were really, in my opinion, must-wins. Must-wins. And they won all 5 anyway. But and the one that to me wasn't such a must-win till they tied it up in Chicago. Till they tied it up. That 4-0 comeback became a must-win in front of our eyes. That's what happened there. So, moments that we'll never forget, folks. Hey, it's just special times this year that we're never going to forget. And I guess that's it. I'll just wrap it up there. I get a little caught emotionally with this stuff. I really do. You know, it's just, I wish people would, you know, instead of dogging on the Sabres really and criticizing this franchise, open your eyes, opposing fans. Watch what these kids are doing. Watch how they come through sometimes. You know, keep an eye on the youth, what's going on with this team. There's character there. There's character there. All right, guys, see you in the next video.